Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Now this is a putter that I've been dying to test. This is the new 2023 Spider putters. I have got the other ones, we'll go through those. But in today's video, what I thought I'd do is we go over the technology in the 2023 version of the Spider putters. And also I've hit some putts with this particular putter. This is the Spider Tour, so it's the highest MOI putter they have. And see which one of these models would fit my stroke. So the information we'll be going over today, it will be focused on obviously the new Taylormade putters. However, the information about the neck, the hosels, the weight placements in the head, that will go through to other brands of putters and help you hopefully pick the right putter for you, whether it be Taylormade or not. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for future videos so I can help you with your golf in the future. So I've just hit some putts with this and I'll put the data up on the screen, and to be honest I was very impressed with this putter. I thought the putts went well. You'll see one of the putts I hit on the impact angle, the club face was closed, so it was pointing left of the target, so it should have missed left, and that is from sort of the direction the putter was aiming to set up. It was turned that way, the rest were a fraction to the right. Now there are other models of this that with the weighting goes a little bit forward, that encourages the face to close a little bit more. So we'll go up to the putting green, we'll have a little look at those, we'll have a little play around. Another thing you could do is change the neck to a double bend. Now before we head up to the putting green, I did mention that a double bend neck in this putter might actually be better for me, because I felt that on my good putts I was just slightly open, so my club face was pointing right from setup, which is going to make me miss the putts a little bit to the right. There was that bad one I put in there, but that was a bad stroke. That wasn't the putter, that was definitely me. So the majority were missing slightly right, so putting a double bend putter shaft in here would actually allow me to release the club head a little bit more. So if I just find the balancing point on here, if I don't knock my cap off, you'll see that toe is sort of pointing a little bit down to the floor there, so that means more weight in the toe than it is in the heel. So that means when the putter is coming through, that the heel is a little bit lighter, that toe wants to kind of come backwards, so it stops the putter from rotating as much as possible. Now if I just grab this is an Odyssey, this is a double bend neck, as you can see. Now this is going to be a lot more face balance, so that's the balancing point of that. That means that that weight is a bit more sort of away from the toe into the middle. That allows that putter face to release and look left a little bit easier. Now of course, if you are missing your putts to the left more often than not, then going into that sort of slant neck would be better. And if you're in between, another common neck you'll see is this shape, so it's sort of straight down, so that sort of straight L shape almost there. Now that is going to be sort of a happy medium. Now if I compare that to the other slant neck here, if I just balance these together, that's the two balancing points, you'll notice the toe of the ping is pointing more to the floor than the one in my right hand, the Mizuno, and that's just again due to the slant neck. Now there's other things in putters that change the release of the putter head to make it either close more or stay open more, depending if you're missing left or right. But we'll go over that up at the putting green. So we're up at the putting green now. I did mention that there was another way that you can make the putter face close, as well as sort of the hosels, and that is where the weighting is placed in the head of a putter. Now in the Spider Tour you'll see the weight is sort of in these back weights here. It's right at the back of the putter, so that keeps everything very square, and it doesn't allow that putter face to sort of release to the left. So again, anyone who's struggling with pulling the putts to the left, then that might be the one for you. Now this is the slightly smaller version. It's not quite as long. The weights are now a little bit more forward, so that's got a little bit more release. Now that might actually suit me quite well, because it's the same neck. If we have a look at that, it's the same slant neck as what we use, but that is certainly an option. And then you've got the Spider Z. You see that will be a little bit more release than this. You see the weights are now up in the front. It's got a little bit more perimeter back weighting than the V. So that's, again, that's a little bit more rotation, but less rotation than what you've got in the V. So there will be a putter in here to suit you. You'll also notice in these, because of the release, these actually do have the double bend putter necks to encourage that release as well. So these putters come in either of the neck designs, so you can fine tune these. So let's have a little hit and see how they sound outside. Let's have a little play around with these putters. Now instantly, I know the Taylormade guys, they've spent some time with some sort of eye experts, and with the colouring and everything, that white line for lining up is absolutely popping. It gives you a lot of confidence when you're down at the ball that you are aiming in the right direction. And of course, if your putter's properly fitted for you as well, you're not worried about that when the putter comes in. It should match up with the starting line, and we should be holding more putts. But that looks absolutely amazing. It stands out, it sort of pops there. And I know this isn't the prettiest putter, there's a lot of sort of external weighting. It's a little bit wider at the back, gets a little bit skinnier at the front, and that draws your eye into the ball, it draws your eye into the line. You don't kind of even notice how big it is behind the ball. That would be more of a problem for your playing partners. So let's hit a putt. Hey, we got one. So that sounded very, very nice, and the feel was amazing. So what they've done in these putters, they've used some of their iron technology, and changed the sound. So the acoustics are great. It feels soft. They've also got a new face, well, an old face technically. This is the pure old face, which again feels amazing. So let's hit another putt. That looks good. Straight up that line again. Again, the sound, the feel. This is the highest MOI putter. So what the MOI is, it's basically when you've taken your club back and you hit the ball, if you hit it out the middle, that would be sort of 100% of the energy you've put through it. Now, if you catch it from the toe or the heel a little bit, there is twisting in the club face, and that drains some of the energy. It also kind of opens or closes the club face a little bit. So that's where you start to leave put short. Now all four of these are really high MOI. This is the highest, so on those off centre strikes you're going to get a lot closer to the hole, or hopefully in, whereas before maybe it would have come up short. But again, that's another lovely putt. Very impressed with these putters. So there it is. This is the new Taylormade 2023 Spider range. They have been an absolute pleasure to test. I've really enjoyed the clubs, and it is well worth coming down to try them if you're in the market for a new putter, or if you're interested in getting custom fitted for any putters. It's well worth spending the time and improving that area of the game. It's the most used club in the bag, well worth getting right. If you've enjoyed the video and found it helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll see you in future videos. Thank you for watching.